Today, enjoying the fruits of his labor here in his home of Los Angeles, California. Joining us now is critically acclaimed novelist, screenwriter, and producer Ghalib Dhalla. Ghalib, it's a pleasure to have you here today.
Thank you. It's a pleasure being here.
Congratulations, because having your novel turned into a screenplay, turned into a major motion picture, it's not a feat that most of us can take on and be successful as you have been. So
thank you. Well, you just have to make sure that the voice in you that's saying yes, it can be done, is a lot louder than all the no's you hear.
Because
and you'll hear a lot of no's.
Your newest work, The Two Krishnas,
right.
Let's talk a little bit about this. What is the book all about? What's the theme?
The Two Krishnas is my second novel, and I've been working on it for about 6 years. And it's a novel about infidelity, at the heart of which is a beautiful traditional woman who discovers that her husband, of almost 2 decades, with whom she has a grown son and whom she's followed to America, is having an affair with another man. And this just capsizes her world. It just turns her world upside down as she desperately searches for answers and some kind of divine intervention. It's a novel that's from the perspective of the husband, the wife, and the lover. So you get to know all three of them rather intimately and understand that in the end they're all looking for love and truth and a home away from home.
What was your true motivation to actually write something of that nature?
As a writer, I wanted to expose the catastrophe that we create when we lie to ourselves and the people that we love. I also wanted an opportunity to write a love story that transcended gender and sexuality, ironically by calling those very things out. Women married to gay men or closeted men is not as uncommon as we think. And it's a tragic situation for the woman who goes through life wondering what's wrong with her and why she can't elicit any desire in a man. And for the man who has probably spent a lifetime squashing his desires unsuccessfully until it comes back to destroy everything. So it's not a subject that people are comfortable talking about because it involves a lot of shame. And I'm hoping that the novel will open up a dialogue.
I can only imagine the amount of research that must have gone into it to bring it to the level that it's at. Tell us a little bit about that process.
The Two Krishnas uses Islam and Hinduism as a backdrop because the characters come from those religions. And it was very important to me to not make the book read like an indictment of a system of belief or a people. Because I actually think that Hinduism and Islam are surprisingly progressive when it comes to matters of sexuality. Something that's going to shock a lot of people. So I had to make sure that I had some kind of authority, and in order to do that, I had to research ancient sacred manuscripts like the Padma Puranas, the Shiva Puranas, Sufi poetry, just to make sure that I had the information I needed to substantiate what I was saying and not offend people.
Thank you very much for being here, Ghalib.
Thank you.
It's been a pleasure speaking with you today. And for those of you who would like to get more information about Ghalib Dhalla, check his website out at ghalibdhalla.com. Thanks again.
Thank you.